All right. Time to play Control. Just need to wait for the notifications. There they go. So, last time we played Control, we were in the Panopticon. Wow, you got first, posture check, and hydrate right off the bat. Nicely done. Good morning and welcome to the stream. Not entirely morning, but indeed. I'm already sitting up straight, so I'm just gonna hydrate. And so should you. Okay. So last time we were floating around the Panopticon. And encountered the former, who's started, um, who's being blamed by the board for taking control of some of the altered items in the oldest house. Almost like it's trying to start its own collection or something. The board was didn't really like the former at all, it seemed. But then we flew around the Panopticon a little bit, trying to find some of the altered items that have gone haywire, but couldn't. Why do the Borg give a damn about the former? No, the board. The board. And also, I'm not sure why the board is so interested in the former. I do wonder if it is a former member of the board, or maybe, oh, maybe it's the former occupant of the oldest house. That's a possibility. Because one of the things we learned is that the control points in the oldest house are how the board connect with it and, you know, direct their influence over the oldest house. But today, what we're going to be doing is actually going back to trying to find Dylan. And we've been told that he's in Central Executive after breaking out of his own cell, the P6 cell, and that he has been influenced by the hiss. So let's go find out what's going on with Dylan. Okay, so I'm going to change our mission to the main mission. And it looks like we do have some ability points and can make some constructs. Don't have any corrupted samples, so we can't do the spin. But we could upgrade the charge or the pierce. I've been enjoying the pierce. I think I'm gonna upgrade that. Oh, and we still have enough to upgrade the grip. We have 5 abilities. Let's grab Ground Slam. Right stick. Okay. More levitation. Launch basic enemies. I think I actually want to save up to get more energy. Just considering how many things we're doing take up energy, I'm gonna save up for more energy. And we can't turn any of those in. Okay. So let's fast travel all the way back. All the way back to the central executive so we can go talk to Emily in the boardroom. We can use launch to carry a light source into dark areas. That's good to know.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in a made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall.
What is this?
Shit, God.
A jukebox token. Put the record on. Talk to Arish. Okay. Hey, Arish.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation? That sounds ominous. Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation from maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought it back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
Oh, and he has some opinions on stuff.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
That's a good point.
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. The lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
Yeah, no.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
Interesting.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Wait, why does he still have a little mark?
I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My old ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
So many side quests. Wow.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Okay.
See you soon.
So I do want to speak with Emily first, because that is our goal for today. But we will start tackling side quests after that.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is
Oh.
purely antithetical to every variant
What's
of the
this?
hiss signal it can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
Okay. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 3. Compiled by Emily Pope by order of director Jesse Faden. Summary. If we understand the hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for their vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. Would there be differences if the incantation were recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the hiss is referring to? Does the hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-hiss life, wants to join it? To be consumed by it? Is that the goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There's clear intention in the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. Refer to redacted for full report. Is the incantation itself the hiss? Let's talk to Emily. Find out.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother? Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
I'm gonna see if Emily has anything to talk about first.
Hi, Jesse.
Emily. BlackRock, Arish, status. Okay. We've already talked to her about those.
Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
It's too bad I can't fly in here.
See you when you get back.
I just realized there was something back here, wasn't there? Yeah. Oh, this is mold. Hey, I'm the former. Is that the board upside down or another pyramid? Television proposal. Television show proposal. Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment, in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction, in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot, rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs, and has been off the air for a few years now. So they want to buy Night Springs, which is the fake Twilight Zone styled show from Alan Wake that Alan used to write for, which was always really fun. It was always a really fun show to watch whenever it showed up in Alan Wake. Okay, so she said upstairs. Probably across the way.
Apparently the director restored HRA production. They're already getting other survivors out of safe rooms.
Great. Maybe I can get back to my
That's the
office.
director's office.
I think you're gonna have to return.
So I'm betting it's this room. Fake? That's just what they want you to think. I know, right? Night Springs is super real.
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts
Well, that's not good.
Happiness comes, white pearls, but
He's,
yellow red in the eye. Through a mirror, the
saying
inference
that
is
his
red.
incantation.
Leave your insect. You are warm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's
Happiness
Dylan.
comes, white pearls,
Can
but
you
yellow
hear me?
red in the eye. Through a
Come
mirror,
on,
the inference is
Dylan.
red.
I'm here.
By the door,
I found you.
surface into the wet. You've always been a near you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You! You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into. Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself. I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow.
Yeah, Dylan doesn't seem like he's in a great place. Partially because of the hiss, and partially because of Trench and Darling. It's hard to tell which one did more damage.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunders hum to
That was weird.
happiness comes.
Why does it keep giving me the little, there's something new here to talk to Dylan about?
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are a worm through time.
Dylan just has a lot to say. They haven't talked in years. That is true, they haven't talked in years. But he's just telling her about the dreams he's been having. And they're, interesting dreams.
We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Oh, shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay, thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you.
That's ominous.
White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made right.
Okay. They're talking quite a bit. I'm gonna do one more.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye.
Mr. Door.
Is made right.
In many worlds, huh?
Push the fingers through the surface into the web. You've always been
Okay.
stand around in what you dream. You can always
So, there's the Prime Candidate Program in Containment. But we also just have the Jukebox, which is right here. So we're gonna give that a try.
Welcome back.
We've been in here? I'm pretty sure we have. Whoa. Whoa, what happened? Well, this isn't great. It's not just you, I can't see either. Okay. Everything went black. I'm going to restart the game, I think. Because nothing I do seems to be working. Yeah, even in like photo mode, everything's black. I don't know how that happened. I'm sorry about that. No, I just got in. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm hoping we didn't get too far behind. I guess we could always listen to Dylan talk some more. Oh no, when was the last time I used a control point? I think teleporting to Central Executive will have counted, and then I will have done everything in Central Executive. Posture and hydrate? I guess we can do that while it loads. Roll my shoulders back a little bit. Okay. So that was me going back to the main menu and coming back in. This looks like a bigger problem. This looks like I need to restart the game entirely. So that's what I'm going to do. But first, I'm going to hydrate. You should add a point incentive to speed up loading times. I don't think points would do that. Wait, is there a memory leak? There shouldn't be. That almost looked more like a driver failure or something. Because all of the lights turned blue and then there was just this black overlay over everything. It was super weird. But we're gonna try it again. Hi, how late am I? Not too late. Only, what, 40 minutes? We're 40 minutes in? 37? Sounds like a memory leak. Maybe you should reboot. Well, I restarted the game. And we're just going to load in and see what's going on. The game's just starting. Yeah, kinda. Okay. I think we're good now. So what we learned was to not go into that security room, right? I'm pretty sure that's what we learned. And we have the Face of the Enemy mission active. So that's the mission we got from Dylan. So we should be all set. But I want to check out this jukebox. Old growth. Use a token on the jukebox. I can see the memory leaking while you're looking around. Can you? I just noticed something. I need to outfit the grip and the pierce. So right now I have reload speed and damage. I could increase damage against enemy armor. Headshot damage. Ammo cost while levitating goes down. That's an interesting one. Have you tried downloading more RAM? I have not actually. Especially considering how expensive it is nowadays. I'm gonna do damage against enemy armor because that seems real useful. For the pierce, what can the pierce do? We have damage while aiming. Increase the zoom. just straight up increase the damage. Headshot damage, damage while aiming. Not very many that are exclusive to the Pierce, huh? Might as well increase our zoom. The only new one here is a shield strength. We're gonna deconstruct that. Oh, this is a health boost. This is an astral health boost. That's weird. I wonder why they're different. You wouldn't download a car. I might. If I could, I would. Okay, let's give this a try. Tier 1, challenging expedition that grants rare rewards. Tier 2 is a highly challenging expedition that grants prime rewards, and Tier 3 grants absolute rewards and expedition gear. I only have one token, so we're doing the challenging expedition. No, wait, I had 5. Undertake expeditions in Quarry Site Beta to earn mods, unique mods. Completing each of the 4 objectives will dismantle the formation to reveal the rewards waiting inside. Tier 1 availability expires in 1 hour. Begin expedition. Is that the song playing on the jukebox? I think they need to upgrade the speaker quality or something. The formation. Investigate and clear the 4 island sites. We have 25 minutes to do so. Player charge damage is reduced. Good thing I'm not using the charge. That's an interesting looking structure. That almost looks like the power plant, doesn't it? The NSC? That is a long way down. Okay, so this one has a green light on it. Causal link active. Okay. Ah, so that's the ground slam. Looks like it takes up most of my, yeah, it takes up all of my energy to ground slam. Cleanse the 3 broadcast plates. Okay, let's swap to the grip. Okay. So we need to find some plates and cleanse them. This looks like something to cleanse. Oh, I just stand in it. Okay. We cleansed this plate. Oh, this is just part of a shelter. What are just pieces of the oldest house doing here? You're gonna be on my team. Okay. Let's find another plate. I heard something. Oh, that's not great. Yeah, I'm hurting a little bit. There was a, someone with a rocket got me. It's a terrible song. Well, it's definitely coming out of the jukebox pretty terrible, that's for sure. Just downloaded more RAM on my phone. I don't think that's a thing. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. Okay, so let's see what happens when we die in here. Oh, I still have time. So did it reset my progress on this? It reset my progress. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I missed. Let's get some people on my team. There's too many of these. Where'd he go? Where'd the big guy go? Okay, I think they're just gonna keep spawning. I need to find these plates. I was hoping to grab the, let's see, where am I going? Up here. Can I put... I can't get that one on my team. That's unfortunate. can see like a shimmer of it. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I think they just keep spawning in. Oh, that guy's gone. Okay. So there's only one more plate. If you were a plate, where would you be? Oh. It's just up here. Okay, let's make sure we grab whatever that was. Hey. They shouldn't be allowed to follow me out here. Well, that was one formation. Took what, 10 minutes? What is this? Just a little too high. Let's see. This one next? We'll just go in order. So is this gonna be the same thing with the plates? Retrieve specimen data. Okay. I'm not seeing any specimen data. Interesting. Those skulls are very large, I feel. So there's skulls in the quarry?
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B. At the formation now, visually no distinction from the previous visit. The link detectors are still standing. One arch has a light flashing, so we're gonna give the area a once over. Then we'll head back. Lopez out.
So that was just a collectible. That wasn't one of the specimen data that I'm supposed to be finding. Interesting that there's no hiss here yet. Why aren't there any hiss here yet? Did I miss something near the beginning? I'm not seeing anything. Oh, that's where I was. Let me know if you see anything, because I'm not. This is where I was. Yeah, I am not sure what specimen data they want me to get. Oh, here we are. Eliminate waves of hiss? Great. Hey. You're on my side now. What? Why are they still shooting at each other? They're both on my team. Oh my gosh. They are nailing me with those things. Ah, it got me. Ah, well. I need to get faster at killing each of these hiss. I think what I need to do is upgrade my weapons more. Maybe put increased damage on everything, but the Pierce does seem to do a lot of damage. Okay, we still have 9 minutes. Let's see if we can survive a wave of hiss. I think Pierce is just low rate of fire to deal with waves like that. Yeah, you're probably right. Ah, I should have taken that one over. Having some of the rocket guys with me would be good. I almost forgot I had a melee. Wow, that thing does a lot of damage. Oh, it meleeed me through my shield. I feel like I was doing better for a minute there. But when that, named ranger hits me, it just eats through my health. Multi-launch. Ooh. When using multi-launch, each additional object you pick up costs extra energy. Well, just don't get hit then? That is true. I should just try not getting hit, huh? Okay. We only have a few minutes left in this expedition. See what we can do. Are these the first level 6 guys I've had to deal with? Recharging. Let's see if you can distract that thing for me. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, there we go. Did you know it helps if I can actually, like, hit what I'm aiming at? Kind of BS the timer keeps ticking while you're dead? Well, it's incentive to not be dead, isn't it? Oh. I fell way further than I thought I would. Whoa. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Whew. Okay. Got that one. Oh, there are so many waves of hiss. I just noticed that bar up at the top. I thought the whole being dead thing was incentive to not be dead. That's true, but when you come back to life, that incentive changes. Am I missing somebody that I haven't killed yet? Somebody stuck somewhere? Oh, there we go. He was probably chasing me around. Okay, one more. We can do one more wave of fists, right? I think that guy might be worth using Pierce on. Oh my gosh, how did he hit me? Where did you come from? Okay, you guys go deal with the big guy. Oh, I ran right into that. Like doing that one boss fight all over again. Okay, but oh no, I'm stuck. Hey, I got him. Expedition failed. Do I get to keep all that stuff I just picked up? I hope so. I mean, it's not like Jessie is canonically dying and coming back to life, is it? As far as the continuity of the character goes, she doesn't get as much time as she was led to believe. You know, that's a good point. I'm not sure how that works. Is the oldest house, or maybe Polaris, bringing her back every time we die? Because we do, you know, respawn at control point. Posture check and hydrate. Yeah, let's hydrate after that failure. That was the wrong button. We're hydrating. Okay. Why do I still have a little red icon? I think that's just gonna stay there until I win. I'm not gonna do that right now. Yeah, but that's like coming back from a checkpoint, not like coming back from the dead. Kind of, because everything you've done still has happened. Everything you've done since you were last at that control point still has happened. or at least most of it. So we got a bunch of mods. Did we get anything new for the Pierce? Okay, so we got a prime damage while aiming. Precision energy recovery. Regain energy from getting headshots. That's cool. Blast radius increase. I'm gonna get rid of one of those. Projectile spread. I have 2 of those. I can get rid of one. Spin rate of fire. Just a reload efficiency. So we got okay. Not anything super cool. I will increase my damage while aiming by 1% though. How many expeditions have you gone on? 33? I have not gone on any expeditions. Or 33 of them. I have it on my backlog. I have not actually played Expedition 33 yet. Health recovery on melee kills. That's interesting. Just thought you went on an expedition. That's... okay. Yeah, I failed a jukebox expedition. That's what I failed. Seize, speed, we can get rid of one of those. Okay. Well, emptied out our stuff. So, which of these side missions are we gonna go do? I think I want to go do Old Growth, because that was given to us before we were told to go to the containment sector. So we're gonna go to research. We got a new astral construct. Jukebox tokens. We can generate jukebox tokens using source. That is good to know. But for now, we're going to fast travel to research. Parapsychology, ritual, central research. I think I want to go to central research. And we're looking for the scientist who has been researching the mold as it spreads through the oldest house. And we did learn a bit about the mold on our way to containment sector. It seems to take over people when they ingest it. And considering all of the signs everywhere that say do not eat the mold, I get the feeling it might make people want to eat it. Okay, so we're right outside luck and probability. We're not exactly where I was hoping, which is down there in the rest of Central Research. The mold is tasty. When you put it in cheese, it is. I don't know. I don't think I'm a huge fan of mold when it's trying to consume me, that's for sure. Hey, I found Dr. Darling's office. Dimensional research? Interesting. Well, we'll have to come back and check those out. I do want to see if I can find mold in here somewhere. Plant complaint. Hey, so I was wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into, Dr. Lewis. So Auntie sings to the plants and nobody knows where they came from? Hmm. Pictures of researchers doing research on the walls. Seems like an odd thing to have. Shoebox notes. Some notes. I think I've stumbled into something here. Only notes. Early hypothesis now. Further test needed. Shoebox retrieved from Ordinary. Summer 2012. Reference Ordinary AWE 2002. So the Ordinary AWE 2002 is the one that Jesse is from. Jesse and Dylan were part of that. So this is a shoebox retrieved in the summer of 2012. It's a potential altered item, not flagged. AWE in the lab. Everything affected but the shoebox and its contents. We recreated the event, same result. Recreated with a different shoebox from home, same result. WTF. Shoeboxes can't be altered? Contents safe? Why? How? A loophole? We could use this. Samantha Wells. Repopulation ongoing in the town. Blog, This House of Dreams. FBC alerted. So Samantha Wells is part of the blog This House of Dreams. Contents point to Thomas Zane, referred to Bright Falls, AWE, 1970 summer, 2010 fall. Connected AWEs? Thomas Zane was also from Alan Wake. He's a poet from Bright Falls. Who took the shoebox? We're in the middle of a test here. Bring it back, idiots. So shoeboxes can't be affected by AWEs? These things aren't nearly as hard as the ones in the quarry. Didn't the psych person tell Jesse that Zane isn't real? So it's hard to tell if Zane is real or not. Because isn't it also that Zane wrote Alan Wake as his protagonist? And then Alan Wake wrote Zane into his story? It was really interwoven. Oh, hey, a shelter. And also, I'm not sure how truthful you can take anything that the shrink said to Alan. Because he was trying to get Alan to write for him so he could control the dark place. For who among us has touched the foundations of this world and deemed them solid? Dr. Theodore Ashe. That's a weird quote. His life is in your hands. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's illegal. Do as you're told. Don't eat mold. Even the smallest amount of mold can cause serious harm. Contact security immediately. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Which does more damage? A fast little shooty boy, a slow little shooty boy, or a giant piece of masonry? I think the giant piece of masonry is currently doing the most damage. I'm not seeing anything in here. I like the poster that says avoid modern technology. I like all of the posters in here. I like how I was able to do that through the door. Okay, is there any... I'm not seeing any correspondence in here. Avoid modern technology. Synchronicity Research Department. A map of the research sector. I already have a map of the research sector though. And this looks like mold. And a really big hole in the ground. So it looks like this is supposed to be an elevator button, but it's not active. Lab 1. That doesn't look good. She might be in a lab. Acoustic research. Go down the hole? Okay, I'll go down the hole. I just want to check out acoustic research real quick. Night, the world is mine with nobody out here. It's time. Oh, those are song lyrics. Song questionnaire. Auditory experience 84.c. Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear in your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. A, 1 or 2. B, A or B. C, day or night. D, apple or orange. E, burn out or fade away. Okay, so everybody have the questions? Because we're gonna listen to a song, I think. Hearing protection required in this area. Is this a real song? If so, it's probably gonna get...
The world, it's mine. With nobody else out here, it's time. Run wild and royally cavalier. To burn, ignite. I do it for so much less. When all is made clear, there is nothing else. And here we stand, the sweet arrest in duality. And I come to, it's resin all over me. Will I awake?
So... this will probably get muted in the VOD. I'll get a copyright strike. I don't hate the song, not bad. I like Poets of the Fall, actually. So this is all the lyrics. But Poets of the Fall have worked a lot with Remedy, I'm pretty sure. Because they're the band behind the old Gods of Asgard from Alan Wake. So I've listened to some of their stuff. And these are probably their album, Poets of the Fall Ultraviolet. So this is probably just a cool little Easter egg. So everybody go back, fill out that questionnaire once you've listened to the whole song on your music platform of choice. And we'll all discuss it in the Discord or something. Where'd you go, buddy? I wasn't done talking. Where'd he go? Oh, flyers. I heard another one spawn in somewhere. That was a little close for my comfort. Another supervisor. They do a lot of melee damage. Oh hey, a Jukebox token. Whew. Glad I was able to get that. I don't hear anything else. Now I want to listen to Nifty's song Clean It Up from Has Been Hotel. I'm not familiar with Has Been Hotel or any of the songs. Afraid to say. I need to find the nearest control point though, because I am out of time for today. But next time we will go directly down the hole. I promise. It feels like there should be a control point up here since there's a house shift. I I think the closest control point might be the one that I have to fly to. Up here. Okay, we found a control point. I just like doing that. I know I could just probably quit, but I like ensuring that I get the autosave in the corner and having some continuity between where I end and where I start helps me remember between streams. But we got some new stuff. Talked to Dylan quite a bit. Learned all about his dreams. Um, I wonder if any of them were hints for like Control Resonant or anything like that. Because I could kind of see it from the trailers. And we tried out the Jukebox, but I think that's going to be a challenge. So we'll have to work up to the Jukebox. But yeah, next time we will go down the mold hole and see if we can find our mold researcher. Because I get the feeling she's probably down there. Thanks for hanging out.